Today we're going to be taking a look at the ComeUp Cub 4S Power Sports UTV Winch with synthetic rope, part number CU129412. This one comes in 4,000 pounds with a Hawse Fairlead, and it's also available in 3,000 pounds using part number C12930-2, and in 2,000 pounds using part number CU122390. Now it can come also with a Roller Fairlead instead of the Hawse Fairlead, and for 4,000 pounds use part number CU123922. For 3,000 use CU123529, and in 2,000 use CU122392. So here's what our winch looks like fully installed. Now this is going to allow us to undo the cable, wrap it around a tree, and help pull ourselves out, or if we have something heavy that we need to move out of the way, we're going to be able to pull it with our cable as well. Our winch is going to have a clutch in it, which we can see it's in the engaged position, and if we turn the knob clockwise, it'll lock in the disengaged position, allowing us to freely pull the cable out. Our winch is also going to include a hand saber strap, which is going to keep your hand from getting pinched from grabbing the Clevis hook. Whenever you're using a tree to hook your winch to, you want to make sure that you use a tree saber strap, not only to prevent damage to the tree, but you never want to rehook the winch to itself and damage the cable. Here we're using the ComeUp tree trunk protector strap. You can pick one up on our website using part number CU881091, along with the ComeUp bow shackle, and that'll be part number CU881092. One thing you want to pay attention to is you make sure you get a strap that has enough weight capacity to work with your winch. Ours here has a 30,000 pound working load, which is going to be plenty for our winch. Our ComeUp winch is designed to work with ATVs and UTVs to help them get out of mud, snow, or even ice. Now our winch is going to feature a high efficient, low amp draw sealed permanent magnet motor, which is going to have a 3-stage Planetary gear train, putting out 800 watts and 1 full horsepower. Our winch is going to have a full synthetic rope, it's going to be 50 feet long, and it's going to have a 4,000 pound capacity. It's going to have an aluminum die-cast housing and drum construction, which is going to be nice because it's not going to be that heavy to install. And as you can see, we're not going to lose any ground clearance here by adding it to the front, and since it's aluminum, we're not going to have to worry about it ever rusting. One thing I really like about this winch is the fact that when we have it in the locked or engaged position with our clutch, when we have it hooked on something, we're going to have 100% braking action even without having to hold the button. Now since this is a full electric winch, they do recommend that you have a 550 cold cranking amp battery in order for it to work properly. And then I'll finish up our look at the ComeUp Cub Power Sport UTV Winch with synthetic rope.
Now that we've seen the video for the ComeUp Cub Power Sports Winch, what do you guys think?
I like the fact that you can get it with the Hawse Fairlead or the Roller Fairlead in different configurations and capacities.
Yeah, when you get with the Roller Fairlead, you got the wire cable, and it's something maybe a little more heavy duty use, but requires more accessories and things because the cable could snap and you need a weight bag or a jacket to have on the cable while you're winching for safety. With the synthetic cable, maybe not so much. And then also with the synthetic cable, you get the nice Hawse Fairlead where you don't have the rollers that can pinch the synthetic part of the cable. That's why they change them out. Yeah, there's a good features, so you can have it either way. This one's rated at 4,000 pounds that we were seeing in the video on a UTV, but there's the smaller ones that are appropriate for ATVs too. What about the installation? What do you think on that, Joe?
It's kind of neat. It's real tight fit in those ATVs and anything you put in there. However, it looks like, even though it's really tight, I noticed one little detail I want to pick up on is when you put it in freewheel sometimes that lever or tag or whatever it is, it's kind of hard to get to. With this one, you kind of reach underneath it, and you have a little bar around it and grab it. It moves pretty easily. So if you're out even in the wintertime, you got heavy gloves on, you can't grab something with a small lever. I think that's pretty cool to have that dial on there. And then we put in a freewheel and get your cable out and get yourself unstuck.
Yeah, that's a good, yeah.
I thought the fit of it on the front of it, where it was kind of out of the way as far as just being on the face of the UTV, at least with this one, the way it fit in there was a good solid fit to it, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit dependent on the ATV, UTV that you're doing it on, but yeah, in this case it worked out really well, and I think ComeUp's made provisions for them to fit well and work with most ATVs and UTV.
The aluminum construction is pretty cool too. I mean, they know people are going to be out there in the elements using them, so
yeah, and the mud and muck and everything like
corrosion
that.
resistance is awesome.
One less thing to worry about.
Yeah,
Bringing it up,
definitely.
no rusting or anything like that.
So, having used these a few times, what do you think the comparison to like a super winch would be?
Yeah, it'd be about the same. I think it's a little bit of personal preference in the brand, I think, but they're both going to get the job done. They both come with complete components to get everything installed on there. But yeah, I think ComeUp it was a definitely a good alternative to everybody who knows super winch.
Yeah. What about comparison between the wire rope and the Hawse Fairlead and the synthetic rope models?
I actually have a question about that. So, if you were to use like a Hawse Fairlead and you had a cable, it would tear up that Hawse Fairlead, right? Okay,
yeah. So yeah, I like the synthetic rope. It's new out on the market relatively compared to wire rope. You don't have the problem of if the rope frays a little bit or whatever, that it cuts into your hand or anything like that. You still probably need to wear gloves. You're going to be in the mud and the dirt and everything, but using the wire rope, you also have that ability or the probability of it breaking if you've done something wrong, like hook the cable back to itself and put a kink in it, and then you have to have something to keep that rope from becoming an object that's flying through the air and hitting someone, hurting them. So I like the synthetic rope option the best.
I got one point about that. I was going to back you up about the synthetic rope where the cable will kind of break or fray at times. And we're all going to grab it. We don't think about it, but yeah, we have to worry about so much cutting ourselves or something like that, or not using gloves like when we're supposed to. And also on the Fairlead, I thought it was kind of without the rollers, it's one less maintenance thing to worry about on there. It might look the front of the ATV look more cleaner too.
Yeah. So reasons to buy the ComeUp Power Sports Winch?
Anybody that's got an ATV that's going to be either pulling anything, I mean, if you've got an ATV, there's always a good chance you're going to end up stuck. If not, then you're probably not going to have any purpose for the ATV in the first place. Anytime you could end up stuck, a winch is going to be your main way of getting out of there, especially if you don't have anything else to pull you out of.
And to that point, a winch like this, you don't need the biggest, baddest winch on the block. Something, small and budget friendly like that would be great.
All right, any reasons not to have a winch on your ATV? I can't think of one.
Yeah, I mean, you got an ATV or a UTV, you need a winch.
Yeah, you can use the winch
through
for...
the woods, and you got Planetary you're going to go on. Some trails you just can't drive up things. You have to have some assistance to be up there if you're really going to get to some remote location. So you're definitely going to need that on some adventures.
Yeah, and it can be used utilitarian, for doing different things on the farm or whatever, moving a log out of the road or something like that. So
Pulling itself onto a trailer.
pull yourself onto a trailer if your ATV breaks down or you wrecked it. Yeah. Been there, done that. All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.